This video is made possible by the following sponsors. Make sure to check out their awesome products in the links below. Hey guys, Jimmy here and welcome back to iRacing for another video. Now today's video is particularly exciting for me for two reasons. Firstly, it's the first video of my PC using the 1080 Ti graphics card that came today, and also the first ever race I'm going to take part in, record, put on YouTube in VR. So like a few people, I have taken advantage of the Oculus summer sale and picked up the Rift with the hand controls for £400. I've been playing around with it a bit, doing a little bit of practice sort of offline just to get used to driving it, and I have to say it is a real game changer. So I've got to keep this introduction quick because the race is literally about to start. It's IMSA, Road America. I'm in the Corvette C7 Daytona prototype again. I've got Hodge in team with me and Coin as well. He also took part in the Watkins Glen 6 hours. He actually finished 4th in our split but got DQ'd because he did it on his own. And I'm going to use this video to sort of talk about my thoughts on VR and I guess have this as a test as a VR video on the channel. Now I personally am not the biggest fan of watching VR videos, so I'm sort of using this as a test for myself and hopefully for you guys too. Hopefully you enjoy. So a decent sized split here at Road America. Please ignore the garden machinery in the background. Tim Classens, good to see him in here. He's a name that I know. 35 cars taking to the grid, including myself, Adam and Coin. I've got to go qualify now, so hopefully here comes a decent qualifying lap. So then we're on the back straight here at Road America. We have Coin in front of us and Adam on the pole. My qualifying did not go to plan. It's been a bit of a rush to get this recording going. The frame rate isn't perfect because I'm recording as well. It doesn't like being recorded at the moment, so that's something hopefully I'll fix for future videos, but hopefully this is watchable. Well, if it isn't, you won't see it, so it doesn't matter. Just about to get everything set up. I do have a pit limiter on my lap in the in the guise of an Xbox controller, so not quite sure what to expect from this race. Would be nice to go above 2k again. I seem to be hovering around this level, and of course Hodge and I's experience in the 6 hours of Watkins Glen sort of makes us want to have higher I rating because we got sort of wrecked last time. But anyway, down the second gear, coming around, what's this corner called? I forget what this corner's called. It's got a corner, it's got a name, I forget. Anyway, last little bit now, just making sure everything is okay. Just look to the mirrors there to the left. So cool that I can do that in VR. Of course, I've got the virtual mirror off because I wouldn't have that in real life. I'm going to do this by the book. And right up to the back of Coin in front. Nice livery, Coin. Like that livery, mate.
Oh, thanks.
First gear. Just watching Hodge. See what he does. Right, let's see what Hodge does because he goes. I'll go. We're waiting for Hodge. There he goes. Guy on the left hardly moves, and away we go then. 45 minutes of Road America. 3 wide straight away. We've got the space. Guy on the left. To T1. Nice. So there you go. Adam, Coin, Jimmer, 1, 2, 3 right now. Good start for us. Frame rate isn't quite smooth right now. Hopefully it isn't too bad for you guys. I'll smooth it over regardless of what happens for you. People on the relative down there. These guys fighting up ahead. Pull to the inside, no. Oh, a big lock of the brakes there. Oh, just tack the inside. Very easy to get off track on the inside and outside there. Okay, cool. So, the guy behind's a bit slower than us, so I can really focus on what's in front as opposed to what's behind. I can't tell you just how cool it is to be here in VR. I can see the physical distance to the cars in front. It makes maneuvering so much easier. Oh, I'll try and get it in. Oh, a little bit of understeer early on. Basically, we're using the Watkins Glen setup with adjusted gears and a different rear wing, so it's a bit more feisty in the corners, especially out of the carousel. And through this King, that wasn't too great first time through, but hey ho. Left gear through here and right to the outside, blend off and back on again. Oh, understeer, a little bit dirty air from Coin there in front. 6th gear. Those two a bit closer than I am to Coin. Got braking marker, there it is. Oh, Coin runs a bit wide there. Side by side. Nice. Alright, let's go hunt down Hodge. Sorry, Coin, love you, bae. Oh, wait. I'm in the wrong place now. Can't see him in my mirrors. I'm going to have to pull in the racing line. Hope he doesn't try and go for anything. Okay, we should be good. Ooh! Oh, continues. Jimmy. Trying to drive into there like it was qualifying. I lose 2 places for my trouble. Don't want to give it up too easy though. Damn it. You can see just how close he is. I'm right, I can see his suspension. You can see right through his grille, the back there. Oh, look it up on the inside, but we're through coin wide as well. Come on, give me first. Ah, Robin! Holy crap, that was intense. This has allowed Adam to sort of scarper off. He's right on me. Okay. Easy peasy. A bit wide here and then come back in. There you go, there's our point. Okay, he's dropped back a tiny bit. Then through here. Oh my god, the rear end is very feisty at the moment. Maybe a little bit too much wing off the back. They're coming up to the first back marker. You can see this guy big in my mirrors. Such a level of immersion. I can't tell you just how fantastic this is. It's an experience. If he's clever, he'll wait for the straight and probably try and get a slipstream. Got a bad run out of there. We might just be okay. We've got the draft here from this GT3, which is going to help us defend. Up the hill. Thank you, Mr. AMG. You are MVP. Have to brake very shallow though to get past. He's still right with me. What meanwhile is just driving away. Trying my best just to get past. See now, a lot of my work right now is going with the mirrors. It's actually quite surreal having to keep looking left and right. Makes you understand why race drivers often get it quite wrong themselves. Of course, lots of questions to ask, I guess, about VR. First thing is that whilst the frame rate might be a little bit tricky for you guys now, hopefully it will improve for the next time we use VR, is that actually being in the sim, actually driving around, I feel like I'm here, I feel like I'm in the car. My hands pretty much match up. I get phantom limb syndrome is what it feels like. I feel like the hands I'm seeing on the screen are mine. And I really can't pay a bigger compliment other than I am in the car. I am there racing at Road America right now. Because of course something you don't think about with the Oculus is it's 3D as well. Everything is, it has presence, it has weight to it almost. It's just ridiculous to see some people retiring, so there'll be a little bit of action going a little bit further down the pack. There's a little bit of a gap behind us now. Again, Hodge has sort of pulled away a little bit. I want to try and bring him back in if I can. Looks like he was a bit sloppy through there. Do any mistake there, Hodge?
Little one. It's not stopping today.
No, I think the track's a bit warmer than it was in practice again. Seems to be a common theme in iRacing races. Someone said to me on the video that yeah, it's different because it would be different in real life, but I feel like in practice you can never emulate ever the conditions you have in the race. I mean, on any server it's sort of a little bit difficult, but that'll see some time. 59.5 there. We're now right in the slipstream of Hodge after his mistake. Gear be a bit softer this time. The rear end is a little bit more caressing than I gave it. Trying to get to the back of old Hodger here. We had a really nice fight at Lime Rock. Hopefully we can do that again today. Looks like Benjamin is still leading from Coin. We've got about 1.5 seconds to Benjamin now, so a bit of a buffer, which is good. We had a little bit of contact. I didn't see if we got a 4X or not because it appears right at the top of my eye line. I'm pointing there, it's really weird because I point and my hands don't move in the game. Oh, Hodger's wide. Oh, I should be down in first then, not second. Second through here though. Oh, around over there you get a little bit of a feeling in your stomach. The negative G's that your body expects to experience, but then you don't. Oh, sideways. Heavy on the brakes there, you can hear him locking a tiny bit, but he's managed to pull the gap down a little bit to Hodge. Now through here is a bit horrible to be behind someone. These cars, although they may not seem like it, are downforce based. So this is not ideal to be this close to someone, but oh, squarely through there. What a rush. Easy. The accuracy that this VR allows me is insane. I don't even know what to say. It is like nothing else I've ever experienced, and I've experienced triple screens before, and this blows triple screens out of the water. It is the future. Probably about the same cost as a triple setup, maybe even a little bit less. It's taxing graphics card, of course. I'm using a 1080 Ti, and with recording I'm having some issues at the moment. But I am on max everything because 1080 Ti. But we'll figure that out. Something to figure out. This is new hardware for me. Benjamin had a good last corner there. There's going to be something to worry about this race. It's not just me and Hodge at the front. Coin's still there as well. We've got a 4-car race for the win, essentially. Nice and smooth through T1. Softly, softly, softly. Not soft enough. It's off track. Okay, so we're on 3X, so we didn't get a contact. We didn't get a 4X. Benjamin's fast through there, so he's now going to be right on my toe. Got to keep an eye out for him. I can't see in my mirrors still. Just in my blind spot. He's in first through there, so a lot better. Second through there though. Having a quick look at that relative every now and then, so a lot clearer for you than it is for me, I can tell you that. There is a slight resolution issue. You can tweak that, of course. Again, this is completely new to me, so probably next time this video will look a lot better than it does this time, but I wanted to give you guys sort of my first race, my first actual impressions of it, and to be honest, I'm about the same speed as I was before, but I just feel a lot more comfortable. I'm getting a bit hot in this though at the moment. Quick brief glance to the mirrors to see what Benjamin's doing. Oh, really throwing it over the curbs there. Oh, that's a bit wide. That's a very wide Jimmy. Car misbehaving a little bit through there. Cars get very skatey very quickly on this sort of setup. And I think I've got enough of a gap even though I nearly killed myself through there, so we should be good. Oh, okay. Gather it up, Jimmy, gather it up. Breathe easy. That's still somehow a 59.6. No idea how that happened. Oh, understeer. Following Hodge through there is absolute nightmare. Benjamin's going to be sort of in striking distance soon, so I'm going to have to keep an eye out into the braking zones. Maybe not drive into the grass. Actually very interesting to keep yourself in the right place on the circuit in VR. Some of it does come naturally, but also you have to learn to drive it a certain way. Wide there. Where is he? Not close enough for an overtake, but he's very close to me now, closer than I am to Hodge. The relative being very helpful here, especially with these mirrors. People said turn the virtual mirror on, and maybe I will in future episodes. I wanted to at least experience it once with these mirrors. Mirrors in iRacing don't quite act the way you sort of think they would. They sort of act like mini TV screens. It's the best way I can describe them. But that's really nitpicking, to be honest. But we're actually fast through the carousel in here, which is good. Might have been that he was a bit close. Come on, car, behave. I'd like to get a bit close to Hodge if possible, really. See, it's not braking for, I think it's Canada corner, this corner. That's what I was trying to say earlier on. Got the advantage through here, but Hodge is... Oh no, there he goes! Hodge round! Scary stuff, Hodge round. Now we lead the race. Where's the guy behind? Did you collect him? Oh
Yeah,
no!
he collected me as I was spinning around.
No way! Are you dead?
I need to repair it.
Oh man, so then here we are leading the race. Very unfortunate circumstances. Benjamin not very happy about that, but not really much Hodge can do, to be honest. I'll try and get replay up on your screens afterwards so you guys can see what happened for yourselves. But really not much Hodge could do there. Oh, saying that, I just caught the grass on the way into the braking zone. Christ almighty, so it's not over yet. I've got Coin by me, he's 5 seconds back. Coin is a machine. He will put in lap after lap after lap within a tenth or so of each other, so I've got to be careful of that. I can't let my guard down. Just 1 second, we'll get to the lap traffic not too far away either. That'd be really fun to go through in VR. So I guess now that the immediate pressure is off, for now anyway, they're going to talk about VR a bit and my impressions. Now, I said at the start of the video, I'm sort of out of breath here because I feel like I'm in the car, you know, like body's reacting a certain way. I said at the start of the video that I've never really enjoyed watching VR content on YouTube. I find it very difficult to watch. I think like once I get some settings done properly, once they all look nice and once it's all smooth, it will be good to watch. I'm not sure how this video is going to be. Of course, I'm looking for honest feedback, guys, so don't be afraid to tell me if it looks bad, but you know, I'm looking to build on it. The thing is now, having experienced VR, I don't think I could go back. And that's what I was sort of afraid of a little bit, to be honest. Because the idea of going back to that single monitor now is, it just doesn't work for me. I can't imagine it, but we'll see. We will see. But the first thing I drove in VR is I drove a Spa in the F4 car in Assetto Corsa. And immediately I was just completely, I was using a 970 then, but I was just completely blown away. Just seeing the actual road drop away down to Eau Rouge, seeing all the elevation changes, seeing it firsthand, you see how steep this bit is here. You don't get that otherwise. You don't get that on a single screen setup. I'm sweating a bit at the moment, so I'm trying to, a little bead of sweat, sort of trying to escape the rift, which is quite disgusting, but that's the situation right now. You'll also probably notice no foot cam as well. That's just because at the moment I might have to get a new power supply, I think, because it's not liking having everything plugged in at once. I've got 600 watt right now. It's okay. It's good for what I'm doing right now, but for the double camera, I think I need another power supply. But that can happen in time. It's not essential. The video content is still here, and Coin is about the same distance away from us, so I need to make sure I'm not slacking too much. Ooh, rear end's starting to get a bit feisty now. Oh, half the DE field just died apparently. Looks like a good split so far. 35 cars entered, 2 exit. Are you back rolling yet, Hodge?
Yeah.
Nice. Whereabouts are you?
I'm GT3s at the moment. I'll tell you where I am when I cross the line.
Coin behind us as well. How you finding the car, Coin?
It's alright. I can't catch it.
Well, don't say that. Don't worry, I'll die somewhere. Oh my god, is it picking the dying? No, I turned in way too early there. Yeah, frame rate usually we get 90 frames a second, that's why I keep peering up to the top right hand corner there. Currently we're at 45. Basically the Rift doesn't do anything between 90 and 45, it's one or the other. So I'm probably going to have to adjust my video based on that as well. Maybe I'll do fake 60, I don't know yet, we'll see what looks best in rendering. But my main concern, of course, oh god, this is so cool. My main concern is that it won't be good to watch, and again, that's what I need you guys for, really, to be honest with me and tell me what you prefer. I watched Empty Box's recent video in VR, and something that I disliked is that the camera seems to tilt down as opposed to look out the windscreen. You seem to see more of the stuff at the bottom here. And I say it here because I'm like pointing at my bloody racing shoes, which aren't mine, which is hilarious. But that's because the vertical FOV, of course, is a lot different in this than it is in YouTube videos. So gap is 5.7 to Coin now. We're starting to build up a bit of a gap. But I'll just keep going. I really need a decent result here today. My iRacing has taken a bit of a hit recently with me just being a tit in various events, etc. I want to try and get above 2k again. The ultimate bloody back and forth for me is, oh, can Jimmy get 2k? He gets 2k. He loses 2k. Can he get 2k? He gets 2k. He loses 2k. That's basically my life in iRacing right now. Easy. I'm just driving up. I need to find the rhythm right now. I'm sort of a little, I'm not on edge, but like I'm not feeling 100% comfortable. What we did to make this car turn in more is take off quite a big chunk of rear wings. As you can imagine, right in America here, you want to have low-ish wing because you want to be able to have a decent top end. But through the kink, for example, see I'm having a big lift through there now. It's not as fun as it was on the setup we started with anyway. I need to keep check on that. See, the rear end is always a little bit skatey. Easy through there. Don't want to mirror Hodge. What happened, Hodge? You just get loose through there. I just sort of caught the end of it.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever done that in practice, but yeah, it just hopped over a bump and that was it.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky through there. So 5 laps of fuel left. I went the complete other way through the bloody black boxes there. Longest way through. Now fuel is already set up and I've done the stop already, so I'm just keeping an eye on 5.1 laps it says there. I can just about see that. That's something with the Rift. I mean, you can of course up the resolution as well because you've got a car in front of us. Let's say, I can't see what that is, can't stuff up on the screen right now. But 259, what? It's doing it again. Is that the numbers and stuff like that in the bottom left hand corner there on the relative and on the fuel screen, I can just about make out. It's like blurry, it's like having a little tiny bit of Vaseline. The thing is, the important stuff in front of me I can see pretty damn well, so that's okay, but the smaller stuff that requires a little bit more detail. Maybe I need to just have the HUD a bit bigger. I always run a smaller UI. Got a little bit tricky through there now. Looking up behind another AMG. He's having a little bit of a tough time, it seems, sliding a bit through there. And pull right over to the right hand side of the course. That's not necessary, but thank you. Not going to complain. Makes my life a little bit easier. And basically this right now is the longest stint I've used the Rift for in a row. I found I used it a bit yesterday with with Dirt Rally, and I felt ill afterwards. I felt like I was going to be sick, but I'm sort of getting used to it a bit now. Dirt Rally is one of those games that really requires a strong stomach in the Rift. I don't have one of those just yet. But I don't know, like, I wish I could... Maybe I've got some of the video of me driving it for the first time that I'll include somewhere at the end of the video, maybe. But I'm so blown away, I really am. I maybe sound a little bit, I don't know, muted in this video, just because, like, I'm trying to take all of this in, you know? I'm trying to take all of this... I can see it around there, the bloody blimp up there, proud to the left. Shouldn't probably look at those guys as I'm going down the straight, but you get the idea, you know? It's just everywhere. I'm so fortunate to be able to have all this gear and a car that does it, car on the right. You know, I said to Bailey and I said to Hodge earlier as well, sort of mirrored the thoughts that I was driving around yesterday and I was thinking, oh my god, I'm bloody VR, I've got 980 or sorry 1080 on the way, which is now in the PC. I've got this awesome wheel and pedals set up. I'm so lucky and I'm so humbled by it all that I don't know, it's quite overwhelming almost, but still, this is fucking awesome. Like, you know, I'm probably never going to be a racing driver. It's a bit too late for me now. You know, I'm 26 years old, a bit too ugly to be a race driver. But this is the closest that I'm going to get, and I'm okay with that. Anyway, sloppy bit aside, down to the screen, 3.7 laps, that'll be 3 laps at the line. Now I do have my Xbox controller on my lap, because I can't reach away for it. I need to have it somewhere where I can feel it. Luckily I know the layout of the controller pretty well, so I can just sort of go down and pick it up and touch the buttons I need. Y for me is pit limiter. Pretty much all I need. I'm going to put in 26 litres at the stop, which should be enough to see us to the end. Easy peasy, nice. No traffic yet. I was expecting to find the GTE traffic a bit quicker than this, but of course the DP isn't actually a lot faster than the GTE cars. This is a long lap around here, so Not really 100% surprised we haven't found them just yet. That's feeling nice through there. There's another car. It's a bit lonely out here right now. I'll check the capture coin when we pit in. Coin's good on fuel as well. It's one of those guys that I managed to save a lap or two of fuel, so that might come into play. That's a 159.7, not a 259.7. Ignore the wheel there, it's lying. Well, really want to be aiming for low 59s for decent race pace, really. What was that guy called earlier? Dragon what?
All I can remember is Dragon.
There was a guy in practice earlier called Dragon something, and he was so quick, and it was like, don't worry guys, Dragon's winning. Dragon's about to overtake us. I wasn't even mad because it was Dragon doing it. I'm just braking just before the crest of the hill there, just when we start going back downhill again. It's because you're braking on an extreme downhill, it makes slowing down a lot more difficult. Through there's a bit tricky as well. You brake just going up the hill there, third gear early, soft on the way in. I can see all the curb, I know just how much curb I have left as well, which is so cool. It just feels natural. Like I hopped in the Z4 yesterday at Sebring at night, and I haven't driven that track at all in the Z4 ever. And my first lap, or my first 3 laps, I was just already 2 seconds off the fastest guy in the session. And like, I think that just says a lot about how good this feels. Haribo AMG there. 2 laps of fuel, so we'll be in 2 laps at a line. So I can afford to take it a little bit easy through traffic. I don't need to be so aggressive. Of course, those who watch the Watkins stream will know what aggression looks like. Maybe a little bit like this. Easy. There you go. Some gear, AMG gets that wrong, I think. Yeah, it's like got it wrong. What's he doing? The car's pitting in. I think that's GTE's pitting in. Can't really see any of the wall there. We've got 2 laps left. Car's feeling alright though, despite the fact we're on sort of on low fuel and on tyres up. Well, the tyres, they don't... I find the tyres, I don't know if you guys agree, have like a mini cliff where you start out, you have 2 laps of awesome tyres and then they sort of drop off, and then they stay at that level for most of the rest of the race. What do you guys think of that?
Yeah, I agree with that.
See, this is why it brings guys in here. Yes, men. Sycophants, I tell you. No, I'm joking, guys. I think there's a sim pit car in front of us. Just about make out what they got on the back. Orange, quite a recognisable paint scheme, the old sim pit lads. So can't look at my relative just yet because I've still got the fuel up. So I don't know if it is the Mr. Pitt himself. Fun fact: my old secondary school teacher was called Mr. Pitts. Oh, I'm trying to go around the outside here. That wasn't a sim pit car, just the colours of it. Oh, that was cool, sitting in front of my mirrors after that. See, I can see my peripheral vision there through the window. I'm just twatting my mic there because I don't think it's there. Now I can see that I'm clear, so I can come across. That is cool. Otherwise I've got to rely on the spotter otherwise. One more lap. Easy, there you go, on the throttle, smooth. The rear end, even with traction control, is, I think, very stiff, but I think I sort of like it like that. Saying that, I go wide. No off track, because Road America off tracks are best off tracks. If that was Spa, I get DQ'd. So, in next lap, just making sure I know where my buttons are. Just rubbing my little button there, nice, it's there. We're going to get a fuel pressure warning soon, don't worry about that. It'll all be fine. That was super slow for a T1. No off track, nice. I keep looking up to the top there because that's where it says off tracks. Easy. We're coming up to some more traffic now. We might catch them for the end of the lap. We may do, I'm not entirely sure. There you go, nice. Okay, cool. Whoa. God, I'm getting a bit slidey now when it's light. This just it gets very skittish when this car is light. It's fast, but it's a little bit. It will bite your head off as well if you aren't careful. Easy, easy, please. Bring it back. There you go. Nice. A little bit of understeer there, but you can sort of hit the late apex and get a good run out, regardless. Off the. There you go. Sorry, I haven't got pedal cam today, guys. I would love to have it for you around here, but one thing at a time. There's our little fuel pressure warning. Don't worry about that. Ah, off track, bollocks. Okay, so got to try and hit my marks here. I don't actually know where the cones are. They are. Well, it's a bit, maybe a little bit pedestrian going into the pit stop there, but I think it's for the best. Right, just trying to find my guys. Looking to the right, looking to the right. Where are you, lads? There you are. I can see you. Right at the end. Because DP field. First gear. Don't run him over. Oh, he seems so real. Okay, we're good. Waiting for that fuel to go back in, then we'll go. That's coin. That should be enough to the end, he says, hopefully. My relative up and keep a tight line here. That means anyone behind me is not good. Okay. So, how long have we got left? Oh god, wide cast that now. Just under. We've got about 15 minutes left of the race. That should be enough fuel to the end. I hope. Might be on fumes by the end though. This track is a very, what's the word? Very thirsty, this track. Might have actually benefited from putting a little bit more fuel in just to be safe, but now I'm gonna maybe try and save a bit. There's no pressure on me right now. Might have underfilled it a little bit, I'm not sure. Do you guys put 26 in too?
I put in 30.
Oh, coin, why? Coin's gonna get us at the end. Okay, we've got a little bit of time. We can slow up a little bit. A little bit low, not loads. Just short shift a little bit. Coast a little bit into the braking zones. Just think like you're driving an LMP1 or a hybrid anyway. Also rip hybrids. Nice little bit of slipstream here as well. Nice little bit of free fuel. Yes, please. Couldn't quite see him in my blind spot there. Probably could have come across a bit sooner and taken the line, but again, I'm still getting used to using these mirrors. Oh my god, the understeer is real at the moment. Ah, another off track. And I get a safety rating. Oh, coin, what happened, man?
Spin.
Coin round. Let's Jake up. Second place. And more of a gap now, so we can really relax, take it easy. Just focus on getting the old goal to the end. Well, this is something that you don't really hear a lot about when using these things, is the amount, like I'm sweating quite a lot inside this and I can feel the sweat dripping down the inside. It's pretty disgusting, frankly, but I thought I'd describe it to you guys. And I'm pretty sure once I take off the headset, it's going to be like a pool of it. It's going to just like come out. It's all contained right now by the straps on the back, luckily. Something else I mentioned as well, or I didn't mention, sorry, that something else I wanted to talk about is that when you first use this, no one tells you about fogging in the lenses. You have to like heat up the lenses, and I do that by just having my headset sit on my head for about 10 minutes before I use it, so it sort of warms up to body temperature. But if you sort of use it from cold, then the lens will just heat up, or will just fog up very quickly. Of course, you can see that bit of white there, but it doesn't matter. Easy peasy. So easy peasy, nearly die out of that corner. We've got 19 seconds to play with. Hanging in fourth up the hill, then fifth straight away. So we've gone down to, we're still doing 2 minutes, so that's good. 2 minute lap time is still a decent one. I'll save a little bit of fuel. So no rush now. Well, there's been a surprising lack of traffic to go through. I mean, I'll have a quick look at the relative again. Where are they? They're about... Well, I might catch some of them for the end of the race, but I've not gone through many. I've gone through a couple of GT3s. That's about it. The GTEs are pretty damn quick around here, it seems. They aren't much slower than these things in a straight line, though, are they? So that's probably why. Nicely done. I can just see where I'm placing the car. I know I'm going to be there. Use it. It's fine. It's so strange to have that sort of physical distance in front of you. And so, something that I mentioned to Bailey actually earlier is that although I am sweating a bit now, and you know the technology isn't perfect, definitely, there are a couple of things that sort of come to your advantage when you're using it on a sim like this, where you have a fixed frame of reference, like either this or maybe a flight sim. With this, I can see around my sort of peripheral vision up, the edge of the headset, like a sort of a circle, but it sort of feels like I'm wearing a helmet because of it. But that's it. I've worn sort of bicycle helmets and helmet on a moped as well. Bicycle helmets, that's not even proper. I had a bike helmet for quite a few years, and this feels very similar to what I see with stutter there. To what you see when you're on the bike. It's very cool. So something that will probably be a bit of a turn off for those maybe trying to have a very, I don't know what the word is, immersive experience, is actually even better for racing, because it feels like you're wearing a bloody helmet. All this stuff I've never seen before. So cool. Trying to focus on my marks at the moment, be nice and soft. Take this off and then drift it. Traction control, those slides look a lot more scary than they are, I can tell you that now. The traction control does most of the work for you. Oh, that's not something I want to hear. Why is that for fuel? Oh god, that's going to be tight. I don't think I'm going to make it. You have to really back it off now. This is your fault, Coin. Got the time. I don't think I've got time to come in and take a splasher. That's a problem. Definitely haven't got time for that. Oh, I don't know. Do I risk the pit stop, or do I just chill round? Oh, this is horrible. God damn it. This always happens at bloody Road America, I swear. I always mess up the bloody fuel around here. A lot of it is full throttle. We don't really take that into account, I don't think. I'll really back it down now, so... Oh, God. Why do I bother? Nice and soft now, nice and soft. Come on, we can really take this fuel usage down. The gap isn't going to come down. We've got enough time to do this, I think, so we can just really let off. Really just cruise it around. As long as I'm good for the corners. As I getting off track. I don't... As long as I'm good for the corners, we're sort of okay. Looks like to carry the speed through even on low RPM. Very strange. I feel like I'm still really having to find where my car is, etc. and do it properly, so that'll be 5 laps up the line just about. We can extend that. So I'm about 70% throttle now, 80% throttle, 202 that lap. We've got the time to spare so I can keep doing that. Big coast there, and that's the best way to save fuel, is to coast, not by shifting up early. Less throttle, and oh my god, that was interesting in front. Some weird netcode happening there. Softly. Frame rate's a bit juddery right now. Hopefully it isn't too bad for you guys on your end. I'll probably have to fix a bit of it post anyway. So we've got 18 seconds to go behind. Liking this big old lift down here, using no fuel, just coasting. Absolutely lovely. Lovely fuel. So what I really want to see is maybe like 4.1 at the line, or 4.2 at the line really, when I get there, as opposed to 4. Just keeping an eye on that fuel now. This is tense, this is. Of course I probably bring it on myself. I know the people who were shouting at me when I took the fuel, no, take another 5 litres. Another 5 litres, I would have been golden. Fortunately, didn't do that. 4.6. Relative, 17 seconds behind now. Just killing the revs there with my clutch. Still trying to take these as fast as I can. I'm probably even good for fuel. I might just be overreacting, but I want to make sure I am. We cut a lot there on the inside to get away with it, so we used on that lap 0.7. So we used only 70% of the fuel we did last time round, so that's good. Keep going. Time did suffer the 204 that time. Guy behind, or the guy in front in the GTE for thinking, why is this guy not catching me yet? Because he's a tit and messed up his pit stop, that's why. So he's starting to gain. I'm not quite sure how much more I can save really. Got 5 minutes left. That we should be good on fuel. I'll save the end of this lap and then I'll go again, I think. I'm not sure if it's going to be +1 at the end. I forget how iRacing does it. If it's +1, then we're in trouble. So we'll keep an eye on the relative now, and I'll pop back to the fuel once we get there. What is that in front? I think it's an A. Is that a Ford? I think it's a Ford. Easy now. Easy, Jimmer. What I saw on my moves, I don't think it was that close. Yeah, 30 seconds, it's still good. 6th gear and roll through. No rush. What does the fuel say? Oh my god, I keep going the wrong way. Fuel is good. I think we've saved probably another point now. I've run a bit quicker this lap. So we're going to have a line. I think we're good. I think I'm good. So I'll just bring it back up to pace again. I'll just short shift a bit instead. Short shifting does help, not massively. Again, coasting helps a lot more. Bit of lag through there. I'm getting a little bit of the frame rate dip through there. I don't know what you guys are experiencing. That was a Ford, I was right. And look at it. Nice, pretty livery. Still having a big coast into there. I don't really know how the I still don't know how the fuel is really. I'm sort of guessing at the moment. I took part in this race very last minute. It's a very rushed affair to get in, which is one of my qualifying lap. I got to hear my qualifying lap and the session ended, so car off there, that's interesting. He's just chilling for a bit. I have 2 laps left at the line on fuel. I think we should be good. One's on the left. Oh, we'll be good. Go! Oh, Christ almighty, don't die there, Jimmy. It's a little bit of a scare there, but that's how it is. This will be a lot easier when I've got a button box. I'm having to sort of feel around on my lap for my 360 controller. I've not really driven 100% at all this last. I've driven running about 60% just to save the fuel. The tyres are actually cooled down a bit as a result. They're not that grippy anymore, so big slide out of there. Now, of course, we are on the same tyres we started with. That isn't going to help either. Coming up to some GT traffic there, and immediately 3 seconds faster. Just turn up the wick again. Tyre's still a little bit chilly, so being a bit careful through there, letting the car sort of find its feet. Oh, saying that warmed my tyres up. Nice drift into T2. Just got onto the grass there, a little bit too far over to the left, got a little bit too cocky of it. What's this AMG doing? He's on the left. Is he going to let off, or am I racing him, or what? What's going on? Just going up the brakes early, I guess. There you go. A little bit scary, but we're good. Oh wow, big lag spike there. So yeah, this isn't perfect yet, of course. Hopefully it'll be a bit better for you guys, but that was a big spike for me there. We'll see that lagged as well. The white flag needs to be the next lap, or we're dead. Easy peasy. Here. Oh my Christ. And the novelty of being in VR still hasn't worn off. It's so damn cool. I can't explain it. I can't just explain how good it is. It's fucking great. Oh man. Well, the sweat isn't too good though, but I'm trying to think of a way around that. 9 seconds to Jake behind. So last lap please. Or I'll be sad boys. Looking for that white flag, it'll be up there somewhere. Gotta be waving it. Come on dude, white flag please. There it is, white flag. We're going to be good to the end. Yes we are, just about. Estimated laps, 1 lap left, so I'm going to still chill it out a bit. So 30 litres would have been the better option, definitely there. Would have been able to push to the end instead of having to sort of really back it down and calm down. I'm thinking about the idea of possibly getting a separate PC for recording. That way I can then have the 90 frames a second goodness on my end, because I'm not getting it as smooth either on my end at the moment. But again guys, let me know what you think in the comments, because ultimately this content is for you. Of course I really enjoy doing it, but ultimately it's for you guys. If you think maybe there's some things I can do better, then please let me know and I will do them better. Always looking to improve, of course. But for my first race in VR, although we had a little bit of a scare of the field then, I am super happy with this result. It's probably going to be a win if I don't bin this last part of the lap here. But let me just say this about VR: if you're on the fence about buying it, do it. Like, it is the most immersive thing I have ever experienced. I am here, I am in this car, I am driving this Corvette right now, following this, what I think is an AMG in front. I've got too much sweat over my eyes right now. But being in this car and being here at this, it feels like I'm at this event, is just absolutely magical. As I've said, you know, I always want to be a wannabe racing driver. And having this experience, being able to almost do it, is heartwarming, to say the least, I guess. And I want all my friends to try it. I want all my sim racing friends to go get it. This is going to make your experience even better. But yeah, there's our full dual pressure warning coming on again. Nearly out of fuel, but we're coming up to the line now. We're just going to gun it to the line, hopefully get up the hill. Please, no, Diarino car. Go, 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 up the hill, and there we go. We take our first win in our first race in VR as we come across the line, and we stutter over the line. That shows you how closely we were on fuel. That was close. That was close. Christ. So Coin's going to come, I think Coin comes home in third line. I'm stuttering, car's going to stop and die now. Yeah, it's dying on me. Not quite sure where Adam ended up. Where did you guys end up in the end?
Second.
Oh, nice. Coin. What happened to Jake? Did you overtake him?
He crashed.
Oh, nice, dude. So 1-2 at least, and then Adam is somewhere up with the GTs, I'm afraid, at the back. Adam, whereabouts do you come in the end, mate?
I was up to 4th, but I had to do another stop because I couldn't take enough fuel on when I had accident damage.
Oh, that sucks, man, but good drive anyway. Shame for Adam with his mistake, and I run out of fuel literally on the straight here. There's Coin in the mirror. Hey, Coin. I can see you alongside me. There he is. I'm literally like, my fuel pressure's on 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. It's just dying. It's just dead. There he is. Look, I can see him. I can see him. He's right there. God, this is so cool. But guys, if you enjoyed that video, I know it's a bit stuttery in places, but that'll be fixed hopefully very soon. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit subscribe to be notified of future videos. I think I'm looking at the camera right now. I'm not too sure. VR is awesome. I'm looking forward to exploring it, of course. And if worst case scenario, you guys don't like watching it, we can always go back to the old setup, of course. But I would much prefer we do it in VR. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Have an awesome day. And say goodbye, Coin and Adam.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah! Holy fucking shit, man. I'm there, dude. Holy fucking shit.
What is that like?
I'm coming up. Oh, Jesus. This is like nothing I've ever experienced before. Holy Christ. Ah, this is scary. Trying not to smile too much, it ruins the camera.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, this is weird. These aren't my hands. It's so much more like 3D.
Mm.
Oh my god, my body isn't... My brain is having a bit of trouble here.
Really? Was it expecting G's?
Yeah. I can feel it in my legs. I mean, how can this not be an advantage? I think it'll be a bit better with the car to... Oh my god. The brain is expecting me to shift over to one side, you know?
Yeah. Fuck, man.
I'm in the fucking car, man. This is the future, dude.
Really?
Yeah, man. Like, it looks so flat when you play it, but I'm there, I can see the distance. I can see how far away it is, you know?
Right. So you're really getting that depth.
Yeah.
So do you think this will improve your... Like, do you think this can have,
Well,
like,
I
you
mean,
an
look at
advantage?
I mean, look, I can look to the fucking apex.
Right.
Before you're stuck, like, looking straight... No, I'll show you an example. I'll try and do it, because my brain's don't want to go to the right. I'm not going to turn my head. And this is what you're used to seeing,
Okay. So record this. Okay, so you just can't see it right. Okay, so you have to sort of...
See what I mean? That's like,
Yeah.
that feels really horrible.
Yeah. Okay, now do it again, but on a different... Do it on a different... another corner, but look to the apex this time. So.
I feel like... My body feels like I'm about to go over it. I get the feeling in your stomach, you know?
Mm. Do you think that's something that you then get used to and overcome, or do you think that's always going to be there?
I think I'll probably get used to it eventually, but I'm not feeling sick yet, which is something that people who said you sort of notice straight away.
Okay, yeah, so you can see sort of looking at the apex there.
This would be training. This would get you into it. If you could do this, this is better than having triple screens. I've used triple screens before. This is better.
Why do you think that is? Just thinking about, like, because like the angle coverage would be this, like, largely similar, wouldn't it? With 3 screens versus this.
It feels a lot more natural, you know. This head movement, it's my movement. I feel there's. I'll let you know. I feel like I have to keep my like this because the cockpit is here. I feel like I'm in it.
Mm-hmm.
My brain's being tricked, man.